There he is.
Showtime, MP. True ballers only.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Gary Trent is out there with Trey Mann. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Smith in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, they've got the eraser. John Collins is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Knocks it loose. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's the eraser. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Antetokounmpo coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Antetokounmpo, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Kuzma passes to Smith. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Man with it. A 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The eraser knocks down the 3-ball. The eraser's got 5 points so far. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Takes it off the glass. He has 7.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And we'll get a look at how the Hustle Stats game has been going for the Lakers.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
That free throw, no good. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. That one is no good. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Now here's Middleton. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our player of the week, the Eraser.
And the way that he's been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Smith finds Kuzma. Collins against Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Man can't hit.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Drummond. Buries it down low. Drummond's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Man. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit.
Oh!
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also with the sub. Mitchell, he's checked in for Trent. And the Bucks with possession here. 19-point game. Man with it. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Reeves. Last game we saw him score 32. The eraser passes to Doncic. Pass to the eraser. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 17.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Giannis. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Here's Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 22. To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now, man. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And here we go. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Pass to Kuzma. Back to man. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now here's Giannis. Collins grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bounce pass onto Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Shepard subbed in for Austin Reeves. And the Bucks making a change here. Now, here is Smith. Still yet to score. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's got confidence to let it go from anywhere beyond the arc. Whether it's the corner or up top, Smith makes a defense work.
Right wing. Here's the eraser. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The Erasers got 23 points.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Smith on the wing. To the inside. Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Herter on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Yeah, no part of the perimeter is safe from Herter. He has all kinds of range.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Eraser in the last matchup against the Jazz had quite a performance. He finished with 64 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Looking ahead, Brent, how excited are you for the playoffs?
Well, just fired up for the level of competition that steps up tenfold, Kevin. And you know this. We've seen so many great performances come playoff time. Teams are fired up, young guys who are going to get this experience for the first time. But it's the stars that shine in the playoffs, and we are that close. Interesting for a guy his size. Collins, a guy who can score at all three levels, so an all-around offensive game.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also with the sub. Trent's checked in for Harris. Now here is Smith. 17 points in his last outing. Trent outside. Over Doncic. Trent can't hit. From past the arc. And that's good. Luka Doncic for three. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Here's the Eraser. He's got 23. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Mitchell. Trent outside. Will it go? The rebound by the Eraser. The Eraser's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the right side. Pass to Doncic. They set the screen. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Harris is checked in for the Bucks. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Pass to Trent. The tray. The rebound by the Eraser.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Back to O'Neal. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And here's Trent. Hasn't made one yet. The 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Drummond's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Austin Reeves comes in for Chris Middleton. The Erasers subbed in for Shepard. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Eraser. The Erasers got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Drummond. Now, here's Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Eraser. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Doncic passes to the Eraser. Back to Doncic. Pass to the Eraser. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Over Mitchell. Again, Los Angeles.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's a good screen. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good on the triple.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Again, the Lakers.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Lakers. Chris Middleton comes in for Doncic. Bounce pass, Antetokounmpo, and Smith with the stuff.
Going up strong there. That's the kind of aggressive play you love to see from Smith.
Pass to Reeves. Here's the Eraser. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Erasers got 7 points here in this quarter.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Reeves with it. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Launches it. And another 3 for the Lakers.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Giannis. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got his third bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's the eraser. He has 30. Pass to Reeves. All sorts of time. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Kuzma. Smith the pass to Trent. And here's Giannis from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Pass to Middleton. The baseline J. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. The Bucks shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. And Los Angeles guys shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Launches a 3, drills it from outside. Middleton's got 5.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kuzma kicks to Antetokounmpo. Now, man, 5 to shoot. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Middleton for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now here's Kuzma. Still without a basket. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
There's 48 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Kuzma. Giannis with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Drummond's checked in for Vanderbilt. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. The eraser passes to Reeves. Pass to the eraser. This one for 3. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. He's got 14.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Smith with a screen on Collins. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
It's so cool in here.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
We've got a game within the game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by the eraser.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Jabari Smith. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Trent in at the two-guard spot. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up. Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mann. Both free throws good from Mann. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Middleton. Outside Collins. Back to Middleton. The three. Shot by Collins, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Reeves gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And that one drops. Mann's got 7 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Reeves with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Trent outside, and they double up Giannis. Here's Mann, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The three-pointer is right on target. 39 points for the eraser.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, if you're not outside, you got to be inside. Nice touch by Gary Trent Jr.
Here's the eraser. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Trent. Smith outside. Jacks up a three. And another three for Milwaukee.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now Reeves. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Giannis outside. Pass to man. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the eraser. And again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot misses. Collins with some nice D. Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Giannis passes to man. And here's Trent. Giannis outside. And here's the fast break. And here's Collins from outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Man with it. He's got 10. Can they get it? The rebound by the Lakers. Collins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The eraser passes to Drummond. Over Smith, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. Here's man. And the Bucks miss again.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Thursday, the New Orleans Pelicans will come into town. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's man. And here's Trent outside. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Reeves. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Giannis passes to man. No good with the wing jumper.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Drummond the screen. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Inside, here's Reeves, and the layup's good off the glass. Reeves has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lets it go from 14. Antetokounmpo, no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
and their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Kuzma kicks to Antetokounmpo. Again, Giannis missing.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Man can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Middleton. Kicks it out to Collins. And he's good on the three ball. Collins has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Kuzma outside. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Trent. And again, the Bucks miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Trent outside. Now here's Kuzma. Smith with it. Kuzma outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Kuzma's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now, man, he's got 10. Kuzma outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor.
Well, Middleton does have some length himself, and he utilizes it there on the drive.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Man with it. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's the eraser, covered by Smith. Middleton against Kuzma, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This is a good sign for the offense, handing the ball off to Middleton, who right now has got it going.
Man finds Giannis. Looking to get back on track here. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. On the wing, Reed. Defended by Trent. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So Reeves will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Andre Drummond. Royce O'Neal comes in for Collins. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Chris Middleton. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Reeves. And he makes good on the layup. Reeves has got 37.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. The eraser passes to Reeves. There's a screen. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reeves has got 40 points.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Baldwin kicks to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. Here's O'Neal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. O'Neal's got his second bucket tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Mitchell wide open. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
What they're banking on is us going too quick, forcing turnovers. That's how they can score. Just be solid, okay? Come on.
Telling his guys not to fall into their trap. He clearly wants them, Greg, to play their style of basketball. The Erasers checked in for Los Angeles, and the Lakers call time here. The Eraser is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's O'Neal in at the power forward position. That's the Laker 5. And he comes up with the deuce.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Kuzma outside. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Trent's checked in for Mitchell. Here's man. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Milwaukee, no good that time either. LA's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Vanderbilt the pass to the Eraser. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent outside to end the cold streak. And there's a nice layup by Kuzma.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Here's the Eraser. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's man. Trent outside. The three-pointer no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The Eraser's shot's good.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Smith. Kuzma outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Reed Shepard.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Giannis outside. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
Pass to man. Shot to stop the run. That's tipped. The Eraser passes to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And there's the call on the Eraser. That's his first foul. Mason, he checked in for Los Angeles. Diallo comes in for Royce O'Neal. Here's Mann. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Here's the eraser. That three off the mark. The Bucks shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. To the middle. Here's Smith. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's the eraser. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Man finds Giannis. Mason against Smith. Pass to Trent. The Bucks working the ball around. Man can't hit.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Mason misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Stolen by Mason. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Mann. He can't get that one. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's the eraser. Pass to Doncic. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Diallo against Giannis. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
And the Lakers making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
Here's Shepherd. And another three for the Lakers.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line, and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Clock at 6. From deep, Trent for three. Smith. Rebound the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will...
Good! Another from three.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. And that one falls for Mann. Both free throws good from Mann. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Now Shepherd. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Back to Trent. Pass to man. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Takes a three. The shot comes out. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Doncic kicks to O'Neal. Here's Shepard. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Watch basketball for another 30 years, and I see that again.
Good teams win games like these.